It's one of my favorite intro movies. Ooh, 6 months.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to pull you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
Dr. Sandusky, please report to Testing Lab 1C. Dr. Sandusky to Testing Lab 1C.
My God. Mr. Jensen, I didn't think you'd... wow. I guess you hear about the break-in. Did you need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean... I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that... well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the... well, since the...
Ever since the first attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
You said everyone's been moved around?
Almost everyone. Who were you looking for?
Has my office been moved?
No, sir. You still have that great view of the lobby. Mr. Pritchard wanted it, but Mrs. Margulis put a stop to that. Up 2 floors and make a right.
I need to get to Seraph's office.
Oh, he and Mrs. Margulis are still in the penthouse. You can use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Anything else, sir?
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it. Mr. Pritchard complains about it all the time. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
I don't suppose we moved the helipad, did we?
I don't see how we could have moved it. Oh, you're teasing me. Very funny, Mr. Jensen. Go up the stairs to the second floor, then around the cafeteria to the exit. I think I saw Farida heading there earlier.
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
Sounds like extremes.
Jensen, good to have you back, man. I can't tell you how relieved we were to hear you were going to make it.
I'll bet. Dang, all those dudes.
Keep in mind, your car lights are on.
Jensen? God, man. Didn't expect to see you back so soon. Are you here because of the break-in?
No.
Mr. Jensen, you're looking well. Did you come in to find out about the break-in? I'm sure Athena and Mr. Seraph know what's going on.
I am head of security.
James Osterberg,
Bitch.
please report to the Central Testing Center. Hello? James Osterberg.
I'm sorry.
Central Testing
I
Center.
can't imagine how difficult it's been for you. You probably just want to forget, huh?
Probably. It's probably a good idea.
I know, but Jensen? Isn't it a bit early to toss him back into the trenches?
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentations with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind did. We all know what happened when he was with SWAT.
The Mexican town massacre wasn't his fault.
Then why was he kicked off the force? I'm just saying he's too much of a risk.
Attention tech.
Jensen. Didn't hear you coming. You should probably be heading for the helipad, don't you think?
I'll get there. But I thought I'd better clear up a few things first, about my current mental state.
Heard that, did you? Look, I'm sorry. It's just that what happened to you was horrible. Most people don't recover this fast.
And you think sitting at home and obsessing over it is the better way to go?
Of course not. It's just... things have been pretty rough around here, Jensen. The last thing any of us needs is more funerals.
Agreed. Oh, and by the way, that Mexican town massacre was a complete bohica. But I wasn't fired because of it. I quit.
There's a difference?
Yeah, a little thing called integrity. You might want to look it up someday.
Whoops.
Welcome back, Mr. Jensen. The new look suits you.
I bet it does. The ladies' room.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry. I'm sure he's got a plan.
Yeah, it's me.
Adam? Welcome back. I thought you were still in recovery.
Jensen, I knew the boss had an ace up his sleeve. Good to have you back.
You a new guy too?
Mika
Been
Pine,
here 2
your
months.
car lights have been left
Hope
on.
I haven't tied myself to a sinking
Mika
ship.
Pine, your car lights are on.
Jensen? What are you doing here? I wouldn't have put 2 credits down on you ever walking again, let alone coming back to work.
Thanks.
Adam, you're in today too? I guess Sarah called you about the Milwaukee Junction affair?
Were they?
Jensen, when did you get back? Oh, never mind. I don't really have time to chat right now.
I bet you don't.
Please report to testing lab
Shocker.
Dr. Sandusky to testing lab 1C.
I'll be stuck here until this situation...
Frank tells me he's still waiting for you, Adam? You
Yeah.
don't have time to mess around. Get to the tech lab, or something seriously bad is gonna happen.
Right.
Yes?
Adam Jensen. Mr. Seraph's
We
called in
haven't
his
heard from
expert
anyone
to handle
in
this thing, huh? That's a relief.
Sounds like
Peace out.
Jensen, you're back.
Attention
I didn't think we'd ever see you again. I mean, even the damage done to the labs hasn't been fully repaired yet.
I got a call.
Yes, it's me.
Oh man, look at this. I didn't think we'd see you for another 6 months, no matter what Seraph said.
What's up, girly?
Sorry, Mr. Jensen, I'm really busy. The media is looking for reactions on the break-in, and Lyle's got me fact-checking for him.
Fine.
Hey, boss. Good to have you back. I don't want to rush you, but any idea when you might be hiring more staff?
Well, look at this. Finally decided to get off your ass, Adam. Glad to see it. For a while there, I thought you'd never walk again.
Fine. Let me go talk to Frank. Frank the douchebag.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might sting. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican Town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
Well then. I'm the type of person that likes to run around and literally pick up just about everything, so forgive me if I seem like I'm just being overly thorough. I enjoy being thorough, especially with games of this nature. Oops. Hey, 91 credits. Wouldn't have found that if I wasn't looking for it. Righty.
James Osterberg, please report to the Central Testing Center.
Rita. Security rating 4, it's too high. Security rating 3, too high. Security rating 2, too high. Actually, I think all of them are security ratings something or higher. Okay. So up the stairs, going back to my old stomping grounds. It's over here. Shit.
I heard Purity First is claiming responsibility for the attack on Milwaukee Junction, accusing us of creating a generation of drug addicts.
Uh-huh. What do you think? Security rating 2. What's up, Home Slice?
Hey, Adam, you're back. Great to see you. Wow, they really did a number on you.
Thanks. That makes me feel better. Vacuum up. Yay, pocket secretary. Sweet. New login. Jensen didn't know if you were coming back, so I deleted your entire network accounts. I only received the order to set up a new one a few minutes ago, so if you don't like the password I picked, live with it. Adam Jensen, Mandrake. P.S. The password should also work on your home computer. Thanks, Francis. Hey Megan, I know you had some questions about the files I sent. Sorry about all the graphs earlier, but that sample was nothing short of groundbreaking, and I got excited. I don't suppose you could tell me where you got it? The short answer to the original breakdown I sent is this. Yes, the DNA samples are remarkable, and we were unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've been working with VersaLife's new chaos model Genomatrix, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to the study of genetic mutation. In essence, we've been trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of our mitochondria, which is passed uninterrupted from ancestral Eve through our mothers. It gives us an accurate and universal roadmap for our common past. The thing is, the sample you sent fits one of our evolutionary models of the future. We're talking about someone who is ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. Do you know what this could mean for medicine alone? You have a living, breathing Nobel Prize on your hands. The thing is, I can't tell you if this is a natural leap in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro. But I do know this. One person's mother had no such mutations. The mitochondria don't lie. Okay. The dog. Oh. Huh. E-books.
Dr. Sandusky, please report to Testing Lab 1C. Dr. Sandusky to Testing Lab 1C.
Restricted access. Hey, look. More stuffs. Hang on.